Hey everybody, this is Miss Jackson Smith for 2nd grade math. This is the part 2 video where we're going to be working on a new skill, and I am so excited to do this video with you guys. For this video, you are going to need your brain, you're going to need your loud and proud voice to sing some songs with me, and you're also going to need something to write with and some paper. We're going to be working on 3 different story problems today, so at most you're going to need 3 pieces of paper. Just so you have space to work it all out. So pause the video right now, get your materials, and then when you're ready to get started, press play. Okay, I'm going to assume you're all set. So I'm so excited because today what we're doing is we're using our skip counting, which we've been working all week on when we've been doing our multiplying, when we've been doing our skip counting video. You've been working on skip counting, and the great news is if you know how to skip count, counting coins is super easy. So the first thing we're going to do is sing our coin song and remember what we count by for each coin. And then we're going to get started on working on a couple of problems. So get your voice ready to sing with me. Here we go. I've got our coins up here, and sing with me. Penny, penny, easily spent. Copper, brown, and worth 1 cent. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat. You're worth 5 cents, I know that. Dime, dime, little and thin. Shiny silver, you're worth 10. Quarter, quarter, big and bold. You're worth 25, I'm told. All right, then we turn the page, and you're going to remember this from being at school. We're going to look at the coin, say the name, and say what it counts by, okay? So here we go. Pennies are worth 1 cent, so we count by 1. Say it with me. Here we go. Nickels are worth 5 cents, so we count by 5. Dimes are worth 10 cents, so we count by 10. And quarters are worth 25 cents, so for quarters we count by 25. And we're going to use these helpful hints down at the bottom just to remember skip counting by 25s, because that we haven't had as much practice with. So if we have 1 quarter, say this with me, 1 quarter's 25. 2 quarters is 50 cents. 3 quarters is 75 cents. And 4 quarters is 100 cents or $1. All right, I think we're ready to get started on the first problem. This one, it's just going to be my turn, but you should go ahead and do it with me if you'd like. This first problem says, and I'm going to read it, Amia wants to trade her 2 quarters, 5 nickels, 1 penny, and 1 dime for Alyssa's 3 quarters, 6 pennies, and 1 nickel. Is it a fair trade? Well, to figure this out, I'm going to need to figure out the value of each person's set of coins and then decide which value is worth more. So my first step with that is I'm going to draw out Amia's coins, then I'm going to skip count to find the total. All right, let me show you how I do that. So first off, I'm going to write down Amia's name so that then I know whose coins they are. So here's Amia's name. And then I'm going to look for what coin does she have that's worth the most. I can check my chart if I want to see which one's worth the most, because pennies are worth the least, and then if I go all the way down to the bottom, I see quarters are worth the most, so I'm going to start with quarters. In the problem it says she has 2 quarters, so I'm going to draw 2 quarters, and then draw a line for the next value. Next would be dimes, and I see she does have 1 dime. Now I'm looking for nickels. She's got 5 nickels. And she has 1 penny. I'm going to double check my problem. It looks like that's all Amia has, so now we're ready to skip count to find the total. 2 quarters is worth 50 cents, so I'm just going to write 50 here. 1 quarter was 25. Now, when I switch to dimes, I wonder who remembers what we skip count when we get to dimes. I'm going to check my paper, and it says that dimes count by 10, so I'm going to go from 50 and count by 10. The next 10 from 50 is 60. And then I see another line, which means I'm switching my skip counting. Nickels. I wonder what they're worth. I'm going to check my chart. Nickels, it says count by 5 cents, so I'm going to start at 60 and start skip counting by 5s. So 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Oops, and this line means I need to stop. The last one is a penny, and that just skip counts by 1. That's super easy. So 85, 86. So Mia has 86 cents. So I can circle that right there to just show me really quick how much sense she has. All right, next I need to do Alyssa's coins. So Alyssa, and I'm going to label it, she has, it says 3 quarters, 6 pennies, and 1 nickel. The first thing I need to do is count the value, the coin that's worth the most, so that's quarters. I'm going to do 3 quarters, then draw a line. Nickels are worth more than pennies, so I'm going to do the nickel first, and then 6 pennies. I'm going to leave a little bit of space so I can write my skip counting underneath. Okay, I'm all set with my coins drawing, and so now I need to skip count. 3 quarters, skip counting by 25s is hard, but I know 3 quarters is worth 75 cents, so I'm just going to write 75 right here. Then skip counting to nickels. Nickels is 5 cents, so 75, 5 more than 75, that's 80. And then I'm switching again to counting by 1. So 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. Oh my goodness. It looks like the 2 sets of coins are equal. So that means that they're worth the same value, even though they use different coins. So if something is equal, that does mean that it is a fair trade. So I would write, yes, it is fair. All right, I think that problem had a lot of steps in it, but because of skip counting, it was actually kind of easy to solve. So we're gonna work on another problem now, and I want you to try this one totally on your own. You can go back and rewind the video if you get stuck and forget the steps, okay? So I want you to go ahead and go back if you need to, but please try this problem on your own before I show you how to solve it, all right? Okay, this problem says, Tuan has 2 quarters, 2 dimes, 2 nickels, and 2 pennies. And Kishan has 4 dimes, 1 quarter, and 7 pennies. All right? Kishan says he has more money than Tuan. Is he correct? I want you to pause the video and try that on your own. All right. I'm going to assume that you tried it on your own, and now it's time for me to show you how I solve this problem. This problem, I made it a little bit tricky. The question that we're wondering is, does he have more money? A lot of Kipsters sometimes get confused about this, and I get confused about it too. More money doesn't necessarily mean more coins. If we're wondering who has the most money, that means who has the largest value of coins, not the most number of coins. So to figure this out, we're going to have to draw our coins and skip count them. So let's go ahead and do Tuan's coins, and then we're going to do Kishan's coins. So Tuan has 2 quarters, 2 dimes, and 2 nickels, and 2 pennies. So that's 2 quarters is 50 cents, then dimes is 10s, so 60, 70, and then nickels is 5, so 75, 80, and pennies is 1, so 81, 82. So Tuan has 82 cents. Kishan says he has more money, so that means that the total value for Kishan should be more than 82. If it isn't, then Kishan is not correct. So, let's see. He has 4 dimes, 1 quarter, and 7 pennies. I'm going to do quarters first because they're worth the most. So he's got 1 quarter. Then I'm going to do those dimes before I do the pennies. So 4 dimes and 7 pennies. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, 25 cents for the quarter. And then we're skip counting by tens. So 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. And then that line means I'm switching to ones. So 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. So Keyshawn has 72 cents. So what that means is Keyshawn's not correct. He has more coins, right? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 coins, and Twan only has 8 coins, but Twan's coins are worth more money, so Twan has more money. That's all the time we have in this video, but I'm going to give you one more problem that you can try and solve on your own, okay? And then I can show you how it gets solved in the next video. So that last problem is, Q1 tells Harlem that he can trade 4 pennies, 7 nickels, and 1 quarter for 2 quarters, 1 dime, and 4 pennies. Is it a fair trade? I wonder how you're going to solve this. You can send a picture of your problem to your teacher if you'd like, and I can look at your work. But I wonder how you're going to solve it. That's all the time we have for today. You guys did such an amazing job. I'm really proud of you. I love you and I miss you, and let's keep working on math together in the next video. I'll see you later. Bye.